Nigerian Association of Mechanical Engineers has organized her 15th Mechanical Engineering Lectures in Abuja. The lecture, which drew participants from across the country, was meant to highlight burning issues in the mechanical engineering subsector. CTV News Abobi Peter completes the report.
The annual lecture brought together members of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, policymakers and industry experts under one roof, with a focus on engineers' role in national development.
The national chairperson, Engineer Al-Hassan Abdul Mohammed, urged members to remain committed to professionalism.
Everyone present to reflect deeply on how engineering can be more deliberately embedded into our national policy-making process, particularly in budgeting, planning and infrastructure delivery.
Special guest of honor, Vice President of Nigeria, His Excellency Kashim Shettima, addressed attendees, encouraging them to see the gathering as part of Nigeria's collective journey towards realizing its full potential.
So I invite each of you to see this gathering as another junction in our collective journey towards a Nigeria that measures up to its potential, a Nigeria that honors the engineer not just in words, but in policy, a Nigeria that turns every idea into impact.
Delivering the keynote lecture, Engineer and Senator Yola Omishore, CON, spoke on the theme, Imperative Mechanical Engineering Strategies for Socio-Economic Development.
This topic is with a view to examining the significant roles mechanical engineers should play or are playing in improving the socio-economic status of the society in tandem with the national budget of the year. The Nigerian budget is drafted ultimately with the sole aim for the upliftment of the people in the hope of exploiting available potentials towards solving all palpable talent challenges for the citizenry. The lower and the upper houses, like the Senate and the Reps, as well as the executive arm of government, have done what they probably knew how to do best. That is, presenting the budget draft to the National Assembly and approving same by the National Assembly, and they are sent by the President.
Senator Omishore emphasized Nigeria's immense potential for socio-economic growth, stressing the need to address key challenges for a more sustainable future.
But the budget without innovative implementation strategies will remain like the carcass of a vehicle, though with engine of common and capacity potentials, but without wheels. We are going nowhere.
His Lordship, Most Reverend John Akinkumi, Bishop of Osogbo Diocese, was represented by Reverend Father Victor Oguyemi, who praised the lecture's impact while speaking to CTV News.
First and foremost, I want to appreciate my Lord Bishop, Most Reverend Dr. John Oyejola, who gave me the opportunity to represent him at the public lecture as a special guest of honor. And that was highly appreciated by the organizers and also by distinguished Senator Christopher Yelo Omishore himself, which of course it was widely acknowledged. A couple of things I got from the lecture, that engineering is about life, and there is no life without engineering. Engineering is just more than calculation of figures, calculation of things or put things together. It has to do with a lot of structures, a lot of foundation, a lot of things about life. It has to do with a lot of envisioning, visualizing things and also making things to happen. And that's how life can actually be more strengthened. And also within the lecture, a lot of speakers who made interventions apart from the speaker himself, Senator Yelo Omishore. They all said a lot of things, that there must be paradigm shift. There will be a lot of change in the way we look at things about engineering. And that we have a lot to learn also from, particularly from Germany and from China. If we can do that, Nigeria will get better. Also, at the public lecture, I also saw something that I really so much appreciate. And that's the relationship between Senator Omishore and Chibisi Akande in the past. And that's why they say in politics there is no permanent enemy, no permanent friend in politics, but where interest actually lies. But this is more than where interest lies today. Because at the time, both of them were like cat and dog. They were really after each other. They were not really having any form of reconciliation, any form of good relationship at all. Of course, it was well known to everybody at that time. But today, after a long while, I saw the two of them together. In fact, Senator Omishore, referred to Chibisi Akande as my mentor. And of course, somebody who sat directly at the back of the two. They were relating very, very well. And I also pick a lesson. Life is about reconciliation. It's about reconciliation. It's not where you used to be. Okay, and it's not what people actually put in your mind or what way you want to have your mind to be structured, but the way you want the future to look like. And reconciliation has to do with the future. And it structures the future, it models the future, it nurtures the future.
The association expressed optimism about increased infrastructural development initiatives in the coming years. Abobi Peter, CTV News.